Hello, good morning. My name is Brian Kennedy, and I will be conducting a cultural assessment individual interview on behalf of the African American group. So, here with me, I have Hilda Kennedy and Brian Kennedy Sr. But you can get a little bit into the interview. So, I want to start by asking about family structure, customs, and traditions. Could you tell me a little bit about that religion piece and how it's tied into the family structure that you've established within your home and how it's influenced your customs and traditions and the customs and traditions of your children being raised?
Well, we're both raised by Southern parents, and so, and then we are Christians, and so our family structure is consistent with the scriptures, where I'm a man, she's a woman, and the man is the head of the house and is responsible for loving the wife as Christ loved the church. And so in our structure, Hilda has a lot of room to make decisions, and we talk about everything, every major decision, and we make decisions together. I realize that the bottom line is God's holding me accountable for what happens in our family. So that's our family structure. It's a biblical base structure.
Can you also hit on, I understand that discipline methods within Christian homes can quote unquote have tendencies to create trauma within children?
In a manner that does not abuse the children, but does get their attention by using a rod of correction, is what we called it in our house. So that was typically a belt. It could be a switch. It could be a ruler, or it could be an open hand where the child, after making a poor choice, is given discipline and reminded of that through the rod of correction.
Now, do you feel that these methods of discipline tied into authority issues of any sort in school or in other public settings, possibly with other forms of authority?
Against corporal punishment. And what has happened with that big push, our prison system is overcrowded because children do not respect authority. Children have caused fear in teachers, and on and on and on. So we chose the result of us following the Bible, where the Bible says you spare the rod, you spoil the child. And we recognize that children do not like to be challenged. They don't want to follow authority when they're in their rebellious state. And yet we still must set the standard, follow the standard, and hold them to the standard. And as a result, we have found that our children respect authority. They know boundaries. People respect them, and we get many, many compliments on how respectful the children are. And we have a great relationship today.
So, stemming off of the family structure, customs, and traditions within your culture, I move on to how can we better, as counselors, initiate certain instances of communication in order to better serve people of your culture. Sue and Sue talks about communication in her article, and she talks about how within within communication being so vital, we look to find the sources of conflict and misinterpretation with the therapy of quote-unquote minority clients. So the question being, how can we better communicate with people of your culture as counselors, specifically with that discipline piece having effects in terms of respect for certain members of authority? What are your recommendations for how we can better be better counselors?
Well, in our culture and in our family, we're relational. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we have certainly found that in the school system with our children, where one of our children, the teacher clearly had some preconceived notions about the child. And so because he is so relational, he could pick up on that so much and could not relate to the teacher because clearly she had a wall up against him, and he knows, he's discerning, and he knows when people are not relating to him in a manner of love, care, and concern, but with a preconceived notion. And in our culture, we show love, care, and concern for one another. We hug one another. When our children went to public school after being in preschool at a Christian preschool, they were going up to kids, hugging them, and wanted to hug their teachers, but their teachers couldn't hug them in that public setting. And the kids didn't know how to handle all that love and touchy-feely stuff. But our culture is touchy-feely. Our culture is relational. So it's much easier to relate and to, in your words, counsel people when they know that you have care and concern, when they know that you will try and relate to them, and you don't have a hidden agenda, but you're showing genuine care and concern and love for them and for understanding them as people.
I want to follow up with one last question, specifically because Black culture in America has been something that has been so alienated. Winnicott, which is one of the authors that we've been studying, talks about the true self versus the false self, and disassociating certain feelings of oneself in order to survive. How do you feel that within your culture that is a reality, and what could you recommend for counselors trying to help students of this culture in coping with these feelings of having to disassociate their true self from their false self?
I think, how do you relate to this culture when they're trying to disassociate their true self from their false self? I think that, I've certainly seen that in my own life, and I've seen that in the life of our children, some more than others. For example, as a child in going to being bused, I wanted to try and fit in because I was the only African American student in my class. So in order to do that, I adopted what many people call an Oreo mentality. So I was Black on the outside, but I tried to be white on the inside, and tried to change my tone of voice, tried to change the music that I listened to try and fit in, even though I couldn't fit in because I'm Black. And people accepted me, but they didn't. Just trying to understand that is a very real issue for especially an African American student, which would be different from a Latino student, I believe. Maybe similar to an Asian student who absolutely feels different, and there's no way to overcome that difference because of your skin complexion. And even with a student who is a darker skin versus a lighter skin, it's a very interesting. I think you described it as a acculturation of trying to understand how they fit in. being a listening ear for that and understanding it's a real thing, and it creates feelings, some feelings of inadequacy, some feelings of I need to change myself in order to fit in. When in reality you can't, skin still looks the same. So I don't have the answer to that other than it's a real thing.
Wow. Thank you. So this will conclude our interview. I thank you both so much for your time. It has been an absolute pleasure to conduct this interview. I hope that you both have an amazing remainder of your day, and I thank you once again.